What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something. The speech that brought this entire school to tears. The most inspiring motivational video of 2017. Hey, it's 2023, but we could all still use some motivation, some inspiration. I'm all about these. If you guys have something that you enjoy, speeches that you enjoy, talks that you enjoy, anything, TED Talks, you send it over my way. We will definitely do like some inspiration, motivation stuff since I've gotten a lot of requests for it. You asked for it. Let's jump in. Let's check it out together. Let's see what we got. If you enjoy it, make sure you get over and show motivation to Study Shorts some love. We're already subbed up. We already smashed the like button. You go do the same. Their link is right there inside the description. I'm sure that there's tons of other motivational things over there for you to check out. Let's see what we got. It's coming out from Brian. I definitely appreciate the request.
My mom would be at all my sporting events. Let's say I was playing football, okay? My mother would be on the sidelines, and if the play on the field started going one way, my mother would run along like, Mark, get him, get him! I'd be like, oh my gosh. I'd get in the huddle with the other guys. They go, Mark, is that your mother? I go, no, I never saw her before in my life. See, the greatest gift my mother ever gave me, she believed in me. I have overdosed on drugs on 3 occasions where I should have been dead. But I believe I was kept here for a reason. You show me your friends, I will show you your future. How do I know this?
Wow. You show me your friends and I will show you your future. I'm constantly preaching that you should surround yourself with positive individuals. Surround yourself with people that want to see you be greater, do better, accomplish your goals. You control your own world in that aspect. You decide if the negativity is around you or if you cast it out. You say, no, I'm not going to have a bunch of negative naysayers in my life. I'm not going to have a bunch of people constantly telling me that I can't when I got 100 people over here telling me that I can. This is going to be hella deep, first and foremost, because I already mentioned mom. Me and my mom, we got a special thing going. You know I love you. Let's see. She always been in my corner. No matter what kind of decisions I was making, even if it was decisions that could have ended up with me dying 100 times over. Yeah, she was there. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I support you. And that's all you need. I've always known that I have a place that I can fall back on. I know not everybody out there has that same thing. And that's kind of heartbreaking. Or maybe you didn't get to say your goodbyes before mom decided to go. And that's tragic. That's super. Like, seriously, this is going to touch a lot of people in different ways for different reasons surrounding their mothers. So, let's go.
Hung out with losers, and I became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt about as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends would drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high, laughing in the car. We'd pull up in front of my house in New York. They go, Mark, the light's on. I go, oh man, my mother's up.
Yep.
See, my mom wouldn't go to bed until she knew her son was still alive. I'd walk in, she'd say, hi Mark, how was your night? I go, it was good, Mom, I'm just gonna go to bed. She goes, can I talk to you for a minute? I go, Mom, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed. She goes, Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, man, just leave me alone. You bug me. I'd slam my bedroom door on the one person who believed in me. I was on a worldwide tour and we were wrestling overseas in Japan. After my wrestling match, I went upstairs to my hotel room and I fell asleep. There was a knock at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of bed and I looked through the safety window and I could see it was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and he said, Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency.
Oh, no.
I went and got on the hotel room phone. I called back tonight.
Listen, those kind of calls never end up with something good. I'll tell you why.
Call home. There's been an emergency. I went and got on the hotel room phone. I called back to the United States. I said, hey, what's going on? They said, Mark, I don't know how to tell you this. I said, just tell me what happened. All of a sudden they started crying. They go, Mark, I can't tell you. I said, just say it. They said, Mark, your mother died. I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby, and when the doors opened up, I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no cars, there was no people. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I know that feeling all too well, the feeling to want to run away from it. that it can't be real, that you just need to do something so that you're not sitting there focused on it. Immediately need to do something. I had that phone call when I was in Afghanistan about my grandfather. When the Red Cross contacted my company and my boss had to call me in, my boss was already in tears because he knew it wasn't going to go well. I knew something was up. I knew I was about to get hit with something big. Spend time with them while they're here. Love on them while they're here. We'll give them their roses while they're still alive. Or ask yourself the questions for the rest of your life, right? That's what it really boils down to.
And I walked down the middle of a street in Hiroshima, Japan, and I remember looking up and just saying, Mom, I am so sorry. I flew home for her funeral, and I was so nervous to walk up to her casket, so I just stood way in the back. And I kept looking from a distance. I kept thinking to myself, Mom, please wake up. Please get up. And then I finally got the nerve to walk up to her. And as I got closer, I could see my mom for the first time. I mean, she was so beautiful. She was dressed in white. I mean, she looked like an angel. And I just stood over and I said, Mom, you are my hero. Everything I am, everything I hope to be was because of you. You loved me so much. You gave me a life. You're the only one that ever believed in me. How did I repay her? By getting drunk, by getting high, by getting stupid, by hanging out with losers. For what? All she ever wanted to do was talk to me. I wish I could talk to you now, Mom. I wish you could see what I'm doing. Why couldn't I have been a better son? We are defined by our choices. But if you surround yourself with people involved in drugs and alcohol and pills, it's a dead end. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to tell you I lived that life. It leads to broken hearts, broken relationships, broken dreams, and death. For what? To get high? If you have a mother or a father, when you go home, tell them how much you love them. See, my whole life was about being rich and famous. I had to be a millionaire. I had to win the race. I had to win the race at the expense of my marriage, my family, my friends. For what? To be all alone in the world? I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious this gift of life is, and our families, and how quickly it can be taken away. See, I no longer live in time. I live in moments. See, it's not what's in your pocket that matters. It's what's in your heart that truly matters. Love. Love is just a word until somebody comes along and gives it meaning. You're the meaning.
A prime example of one to learn from right there. Pick up the phone, make a phone call if you're awake. I never used to call grandma and grandpa. Once I joined the military, I never really made phone calls like that. I just kind of did my thing. And then I got out of the military and became a contractor and went overseas. I didn't think about it. Grandma and grandpa will be there. They've always been there. My grandfather fell down in the front yard while he was trying to plant a rose bush, of all things. Not sick, still perfectly strong, still in his right mind. Just a fall, and it ended his life. And I never got to say all the things that I would say tomorrow. I never got to say, oh, I just want you to know this is what you mean to me. It's something that still haunts me constantly. Learn from a lot of the people out there, some mistakes that have been through it, and pick up a phone. Stop by unannounced. Give them the flowers now so that you're not stuck like this when you gotta give them the flowers later. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Get over and show Motivation to Study some love on their channel. Till the next one, I'm Mildly Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.